Hey guys, it's Layla from motherhooddiaries.com, and today I wanted to talk to you about my postnatal beauty routine. So that's the nighttime routine, then the morning routine, and my hair routine as well, because I'm starting to pay more attention to my curly hair and trying to get all my curls back after losing so much hair. I've got an article on motherhooddiaries.com all about red light therapy and using the CurrentBody Hair Helmet, which I'll include in this video. But today we just want to focus on my most amazing favorite products for post-40s postnatal routine. These are my go-to products. I use them all the time. I use them for my morning routine and my nighttime routine, and I'm going to go through my face yoga that I do. I bought the course, I actually bought 2 courses last year and a book all about face yoga, because I hate the idea of needles on my face. So I'm trying to keep young or look more youthful in my mid-40s just by doing a little bit of muscle routine in my yoga and a little bit of face massage. So I'll include that in the video too. So what I will go through in this video is the nighttime routine and what I use, which products I think are amazing, and then and what I do with my hair as well. And then we'll go through the morning routine, and then how I'm trying to get my curls back. So I'll put that all in video, and all the products that I feature in this video I will link in the description box below. They will be affiliate links. Some of them will be, not all of them, but they're all my tried and tested products. None of these have been gifted except for the Foreo, which I'll mention in the video when we get to that stage. But all the other products I use myself, I bought them myself, and they're absolutely amazing. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with the nighttime routine. You can see that I've had a very long day, and I put my hair in a cotton pillowcase because I couldn't find the silk one. You should never put your hair in a cotton pillowcase. I'm sure it's not going to come out very nicely. Right, taking my contacts off, and then I've got a microfiber towel with a Sukin cleanser, which I'll link below. I'm getting some water, hot water, rinsing it as much as possible, and then just putting the hot water, like a nice hot towel of calm on my face, and just soaking all that hot water into the cleanser, and then wiping everything off really gently down to the neck, all the way. Keep repeating until you feel like you've got everything off, but it feels absolutely amazing because the water's nice and warm. It's not too hot, and it just feels really great on the skin after a really long day. I'm going to get my glasses on, all nice and steamy, brush my teeth, floss, and then I use a Listerine mouthwash, which doesn't have any alcohol in it. It's really mild taste. I've tried other ones and I don't like them. This is the castor oil, Forest and Shore castor oil. I use what looks like a mascara wand, and this is 100% organic. They've got a nice little stick one as well. And it's got a great pipette to like apply the castor oil onto the mascara wand, and I put it directly onto my lashes and right to the very end. I'll do that for both eyes and just get everything nicely covered in there. And then I've got the Medicate Crystal Eye cream. This is the Crystal Eye cream, I'll link below. Tiny amount, and just dab it between 2 fingers and then dot it around the eyes. And I do a nice little circular motion, so turning all the way around about 10 times until the cream has nicely dissolved into the eyes. It's really nice, really soothing, this bit. I love it. Nice. So now we use the Medicate Crystal 10. I'm right up to the 10 now. You can start from the very beginning. I think it's 4 or 6. And then just dab that. I do 2 pumps, one for one side of the face and one for the other side of the face, and then the rest for the neck. I just dab it everywhere as evenly as possible. This one I've been using for about 3 months, I think. So I've gone from the very beginning all the way up to the 10. The 10 just feels a little bit creamier, I think. Really easy to go around across the face. It dissolves so lovely. And it just, I've noticed a massive difference since using Medicate. So get that all into the skin, nicely absorbed. Feels great on the skin. This whole process takes about 15 minutes. This was my absolute favorite product, the Infinitura Cura oil. It's got like 7 or 8 essential oils. It's on a massive discount at the moment. It's my favorite. It's just so easy on the skin. I put it, make sure I get it all over my hands as well. Yeah, I'm just saying I'm really tired. It has been a very long day. Wipe that all in. Make sure everything is covered, even the neck and the back of the neck. People forget the back of the neck, but never forget the back of the neck. Now I'm going to start with our face massage. Now what we're doing is we're going to pull the cheeks up, make sure the bottom lip is covered over the teeth and the top lip is away so you can see the teeth, and you're only going to move the muscles up and down, up and down. Now you hold it when you're tapping the under eye, very gently tapping the under eye, and then when you're about 10 seconds in, then ring my finger around the eye about 10 times. I do it about 20 times. I just love the feeling of it so much. But this bit, I think, is very noticeable. Once you've done this in the morning, which you'll see in a minute with the morning routine, you can see that the puffy eyes tend to just fade away. They're all the way down. What we're doing now is we're draining the lymph nodes. So I've got my thumb, my forefinger going down the side of my neck. I do this about 10 times, and I'm still holding the cheeks, only the cheeks. Don't tense anything else. You're just tensing the cheeks. And that's just creating muscle tension, like exercising, like a fitness. Keep holding, rub them, oil, see like I'm pulling up. And then I start with the muscle movements, and I've got this gua sha from Temu, it's a couple of quid. But I love it when you take it out of the bag, it's nice and cold and it's very, very soothing. So I do that, I wipe across the left hand side of the forehead, remove any muscle tension. They say that muscle tension is the core of the wrinkles. Muscle tension creates wrinkles, so make sure you swipe that over the head and remove all that tension while keeping those cheeks moving. You'll see that once you get to this stage, your cheeks start burning, and that's when you need to go as far as you can feel the cheeks. I've got a wrinkle here in the middle, so I always pay extra attention to my little wrinkle in the middle. I call it my husband line. And then we go up, because I've got some fine lines on my head now developed in my 40s. Desperately trying to remove them, but they're not going anywhere, so we're just massaging them up. It just feels so nice. I could spend ages on this part. So keep going, and then got my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. As you can see, the face has already changed. I don't know if you can see that, but it feels firmer, and I'm just moving up across the cheeks where I created all that tension, just to remove the tension from the exercise. And it feels really, really great. It's such a great way to go to bed. All the way up, always up, and then across the face and moving across the lips just to moisturize those lips, and then try and reduce as much of those nasolabial folds as possible. But if you move the cheeks up, then it's because those folds are because your face is drooping. So hopefully this will help you pull everything up. You can see I've got some jowls forming at the bottom of my jaw, so I try really hard to get rid of those, but it's a work in progress. I've been doing this for about 2 months, so I have started to see a noticeable difference, but got a long way to go. So all the way up through the jaw. That ridge in the gua sha is perfect. Well, you could use your 2 fingers, but that ridge there is perfect just to get that down. And now we're going to drain everything down on the flat side of the gua sha, the long side. Drain everything down, all the way down. And that feels really nice. And then all the way up. Now we're going to go all the way up, and this I've noticed has made a massive difference on the underside of my jaw. I had a bit of a lump forming there, I think from droopy face from being in the 40s, but since I've been doing this, I've noticed that it's massively reduced and it feels a lot tense, more firm down there. So I do feel like this is working. It's a very slow work in progress, as exercising is. And then I'm going across the collarbone with that ridge, just draining everything before bed. And then we finish off with the flat side of our chest, the décolletage, I think they call it. Butchering all the French words. Right, get that across the chest, and then on the other side, whatever moisture that's left on that gua sha is going onto that chest bit there. And then you're done. Well done. Now I finish off with a nose strip. I stumbled upon this purely by accident. It's actually meant for my son who struggles to sleep, and I thought, oh well, I'll try it and see how it goes, and I have not looked back since. It just opens up the nose and it gives you a better sleep, so you've got more oxygen going into your nose and you can sleep better. And that's it, I'm done, ready for bed. Okay, on to the next one. Just woken up, had a good night's sleep. Well, not very good night's sleep, but removing that nose strip gently because it does stick to the nose. And then I'm going to take off my cotton pillowcase. I'm not looking forward to the results. This is the first time I've used a cotton pillowcase. You're supposed to be using a silk one, so I'm pretty sure my hair's going to look... Yep, just as I thought. Looks absolutely awful. Right, so let's get some water through it. I'm going to refresh the hair a bit. Do a little bit of a scalp massage, and I'll show you what I do after I've done the scalp massage. It's just about 10-minute work during the day. This concoction is from my friend. I will link what I've used inside that juice, but it's a homemade sauce, which sort of helps grow the hair. And I use a CurrentBody just to go through the strands of the hair and scrunch up and refresh those curls. And then Infinite Natura again for the hair, because it's absolutely amazing and multi-purpose. So just refreshing that hair. It looks awful at the moment. I'm hoping in a few months' time there is some regrowth, but I just lost so much after number 4, and it's so thin and straggly. So washing my hands, ready for washing my face. I only use water in this stage. I want to try and keep as much of that cleansing on there as possible. So I don't use any harsh chemicals in the mornings. I just wash my face, refresh it, and then put my contacts in because I'm going out today. Brush my teeth, and then use Listerine again, which is a great wake-up call in the morning. And then get all that in there. I've noticed that it has whitened my teeth. Now this is the Foreo. I've been gifted this. This is the supercharged serum and the Foreo Bear 2. It's a serum with a current charge. It supercharges the current that you put on the Foreo, and those metal balls are so cooling in the morning that it's perfect for a morning workout. So you press the power button and you put it on setting 1, which is the lowest setting, and it will deliver a very slight micro current across the eyes, and it's so soothing, really soothing, because it's very cold. And that reduces most of the puffiness from the morning, and I love it. I love the feeling. Onto the other side, you can do it for about 10 to 20 seconds or whatever floats your boat, but that serum does dry out quite quickly, does absorb quite quickly, so you need to work fast. So what I do is I put a pump, small, very tiny pump for the eyes, and then I do another tiny pump for the forehead. Tiny, as you can see. You can't even see it in the video, but it's tiny, and I just do that for the forehead. And I spend another 10 to 20 seconds, use as much as I can around the face, because it's really nice, it's very cooling. And then I put it on setting 4. You can put it on setting 5. I've only just started using this, so I'm keeping it on setting 4, and I can feel the current. You can see the eyebrows moving up. It's working. It's a funny feeling. It's a tingling feeling. I do feel like it works. Like it's very active. It's an active working machine. Works probably pretty much on a similar bracket as my face yoga, but I just love it in the morning. It's so relaxing, and it really wakes me up. Okay, across the cheekbones, all the way up. I might need to have a little bit more of the serum. I can see that it's dragging across my face because it's drying so quickly. So let's get another pump going in. I'll just focus this across the lower part of the face. And those balls are very strategically placed, because you can get them across the jawline as well, which I'll show you in a minute. Feels great. It's not like tingling movement. It's not much, but I do feel like it does help. And then you get that across, use the 2 balls, get it across the jaw, and across the jaw, my problem area, those jowls. I want to get rid of those jowls. God, my hair looks awful. Turn it off, make sure to hold the power button off to turn it off, and then ready for the next one. Now I've got Medicate Crystal Luxe X. This is vitamin C infused. It is amazing, and it smells really lovely, and it's very moisturising. I've been told vitamin C is very good for the skin, and you just gently put that across your face and just let it all, put a little bit on my hair. Why not? It needs it. And then back to my good old Infinite Natura, absolute favourite product. I will use this till I die or until it's discontinued. All over the face. It's just the perfect accompaniment to any massage, face massage, face exercise, face yoga, whatever they call it, is the perfect equipment. Get it across the arms, get it across the back of the neck and across the chest, the décolletage, the neck. There we go. And then we're going to start our face massage. Again, we're going to lift those cheeks up again, and we're only going to move those cheek muscles. And then once we start to move the cheek muscles, I'll go to the problem area, which is my little Tommy wrinkle, my husband wrinkle. I tap it just to get some blood pooling in there. Do that for about 10 to 20 seconds. You don't need to stay too long in it. And then I swipe up. Keep going for about 10 to 20 seconds. I normally put music on, and then I sort of go along with the music and go with feeling. And I'm now on those problem areas, my little fine lines that developed in the last year or so. I'm just circling around those and then moving everything up, keeping those cheeks moving up and down. It is quite difficult at first. It's a bit like a tummy, pat the head and rub the tummy situation, but you get used to it really quickly. Swiping across, just making sure that oil is nicely absorbed. And then this is lovely. Just get those fingers across the face. It's just a very, very nice way of relaxing that forehead. Lovely feeling. 10 to 20 seconds is all you need. And then I'm going to hold it, make sure everything's holding up, don't tense anything else, and I'm going to tap the forehead. Now this is akin to having a cup of coffee. Instantly wakes you. You've got to try this. Even if you don't do any of this face massage, do this. Wrap this around. As soon as I do that, my eyes are awake. I'm awake. So do it about 10 to 20 seconds. I do it 20 times because I just love the feeling so much. I started doing 5 to 10, but I just progressed to about 10 to 20 now. Go by feeling. And then we're going to drain all that puffiness down. Look, I'm holding my thumb and my middle finger all the way down the drainage pipe, I call it, all the way down, making sure to massage the nose as well. Very important, have that nose strip in there. Let's massage that back all the way down about 10 to 20 times, whatever feels comfortable. Keep holding those cheeks because we're going to let go in a minute. And then rub those lips together, keep holding those cheeks, and then let go. Now that is a workout. So we're going to go under the cheekbones that we've just worked and massage life back into those cheeks. All the way around, get through those nasolabial folds, all the way up, down the drainage pipe. All the way up, down the drainage pipe. Do that about 10 to 20 times, whatever feels comfortable. Whatever time you've got. I normally wake up about half an hour early to do this because I just love the feeling. Sets me up for the day. Then stroke across those lips. What we're doing is we're moisturising those lips. Looks quite tough, but it's not. Very gentle. Very, very gentle. I'm doing this. Over the lips, we're moisturising those lips, and then we're pulling everything up with the knuckles of the back of our hands, the knuckles. That just removes any kind of tension from that face yoga. And then, as you can see, what we did with the nighttime routine with gua sha, we're using our fingers this time. All across the face, all the way up. That's it. You can use fingers that way if you want, doesn't matter. And then we're going to drain it all down again. Drain it all down. And then across the chain. We're going to keep going down the drainage pipe, drain it out of our bodies. And it feels so great. And then we're going to just massage the neck for a bit and the underside of the jaw. Try and firm some up there. Remove those fat deposits. And as you can see, I don't know if you notice a difference, but I've noticed a massive difference. So let's get onto the makeup. I use House Labs. This is a peach corrector, and I use the No. 1 Fair eraser. I'll link the full names below. I use this to correct the purple that's under my eyes. And I use very little bit of it because it's quite thick. So I literally, in your 40s, do not cover those triangles underneath, just where it's needed. And then for the rest of the face, I use No. 1 Fair, which is a bit brighter. And just on my darker bits, or the bits that have got some blemishes on there, I don't use foundation. I find that it cakes my skin too much, so I just use concealer. Now, I thought I'd change the angle just so you can see a little bit more. Now you can see my lines, the fine lines and the wrinkle I was telling you about, the jowls. Now you can see them all in full glory. But I thought it might be easier for you to see how they're all looking properly on the proper light angle. This is my Rimmel Colour Rush. I'll link to this below as well. This is a lovely colour, but it's the wrong colour. So I use a lip liner. This is a brilliant lip liner. I'm going to show you how you can make your lips look plumper. And I got this from Temu. It was like £3, but it's such a lovely colour. And what I'm doing is I'm just lining just a tad under the lip line. A tad. When I mean a tad, I mean I'm not going fully over, as you can see. But you're going to see the difference. It's crazy. So all the way across. And then look at that. It's made such a difference to the sides. I don't go all the way to the corner, so it makes it look plumpier. And I've got that pink lipstick. I put it over the line. As you can see, it's a bit too pink for my liking. So I just soften it a bit with the orange lipstick, which is actually supposed to be a contour, but we will use it as a contour in a minute. Get a bit of that pink inside the contour. That's better. It does reduce a bit. And then I use the top of the cheekbones all the way up, and on the other side as well. It's got a little bit of pink from that pink lipstick. That's why I do it that way. And then what I'm doing now is I'm going to rub that in, just making sure that I don't go all the way to the corners of the lips, and then I'm just stippling that colour in to the very top of the cheekbones all the way up, just to lift everything up a bit, and then going a little bit down. So it looks a little bit like the beginning of a C curve. And that gives me a little bit of colour on the side of the face, and gives it a nice pop. Can you see? There's the cheekbone. There's no cheekbone there. There's a tiny bit of a cheekbone there. And then I'm going to do, sorry, didn't realise I was covering my face. And then I'm going to do the other side. Make sure that is all nicely absorbed in as well. So you can see it's on the top of the cheekbone, and I stop right before the corner of my eye. I don't go any further than that, because if you go any further than that, you're just pulling your cheeks down. So that looks much better, doesn't it? I think a little bit of pop colour. And this is my favourite tool in my box, a makeup tool. It's the Infallible eyeliner. I think this is from Rimmel. Everything changes with my eyeliner and my eyebrows, as you will see a little bit later. I always do the waterline. Maybe that's not the right thing to do, but it just gives me a little bit more of a pop at the top, because my eyelashes are massively thinning now. I was quite lucky up until this stage, but now I can see that they are falling a bit. So I put the eyeliner in the waterline, and then I sort of bring it across, and I look straight ahead. I don't know if you remember, we used to pull our eyes up, but I bring it straight across, and then, as you'll see, this is how much my folds have, how much wrinkles I've got in my eyes. So close my eyes and I match it to the corner of where that ended up. Hopefully it will turn into a line. And it just gives me a little bit more of an almond and a bigger shape. So I'm not trying to change my eye shape, I'm just trying to enhance it a bit. And I really feel like I need it. I'm really bad at this, doing this in front of the camera in the mirror. I'm actually really bad at it even when I'm not looking at the camera, so this is quite a project for me. So I'm going all the way across. I'm trying to match it to the end of my eye so it looks like an extension of my eye. As you can see, I'm not great at it, but trust the process. And it does look a little bit better. There we go. That is the finished result. It will come off in a minute. I'll show you why. This is a Wonder Bomb mascara. This is a great mascara. I've tried so many different mascaras, and I feel like this one has the most drastic change. I'm looking down because you can see the top of my head. I wrinkle that forehead so much. That's why I've gained fine lines in my 40s. So I'm trying to look down as much as possible. It is really hard to do it this way. I'm normally looking up. So I'm trying to change that habit, but I'm going into the corner and trying to extend those lashes out so you can see the difference. I'm super impressed with this mascara. So as you can see, it's created a lovely extension effect. So now I'm going to set around the eyes, I'm using an all-nighter spray, setting spray, and I'm just using a normal brush I just found in my makeup drawer. Anything works, just set the eye area so it doesn't seep, which you'll see it'll do anyway. This is the Urban Decay all-nighter. It's amazing. This is my favourite set ever. I've tried so many different, and it's crazy. When I do my eyebrows, my whole face changes. I feel like I look about 5 to 10 years younger. This brush, I found it in an Amazon box. I will link it below. I can't remember what it's called. I literally use the black, brush everything up. I'm gonna go underside, never on the top, always on the underside of the eyebrow. I went to a lady once and I asked her to shape my eyebrows, and she took everything off, and I have not been able to grow my eyebrows back since. So I am going to regrow my eyebrows with the Brow King. It does make a massive difference to my face. It's unbelievable. As you can see, the curls are starting to take effect, but still look absolutely awful. So thin and straggly. So we're just going across the eye. I'm just trying to recreate the shape that I lost, and I'm trying to do as many brush strokes as possible, but I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at makeup, to be honest. I just do my best and hope for the best. So we've got a little bit of a start there. So what I do, I will go back and change it. The beauty of using serums on your face is that if you make a mistake, it's very easy to get rid of it because the serum just wipes the makeup off. Okay, so there we go. And never go at the front, never go to the very top of that eyebrow is basically what I'm saying there, just to make it look more natural. Okay, I'm just going to zoom past this one because you've seen what I've done with the other eye. No need for you to see the whole process again. So I'm just literally filling in as much as I can my most natural shape, but not going overboard, and that's the result. What a difference it's made. And whatever's left on the makeup tool, the brush, I just put it at the bottom just to give those eyes a pop. I don't really know what it does. I think it just sort of makes it look like I've got more lashes, but it does make a difference. And then I recreate, because as you can see, the makeup seeps onto my nice little fold that I've got there now, my hooded eyes, because I am getting much older, and that seems to mean that all my eyeliner is wiped off while I'm doing my makeup. So I do go back in and with the eyeliner and just try and recreate that line, because it's really annoying. It does come off and it does get messy at this stage, but actually I tend to sort of like the sort of messy look. It's not so clinical, it looks a little bit more natural, so I tend to keep it a little bit smudgy. And this is my over the makeup SPF 50. I've tried all different kinds of SPF 50. I love this one because it just moisturizes the skin, and then I set it all with that Urban Decay all-nighter and I just leave it to dry for a bit. Now this is where the magic happens. This Morph brightening powder, which is brightening pink powder, is absolutely amazing. I use the Morph powder puff, and I think this just takes off 10 years off my face. Use the excess for the lid, blow it off, and look at the difference. This is crazy. You can see all the open pores on my forehead, around my skin. It's very classic of 40s to have that, but look at the difference. This basically camouflages it. Where have all the pores gone? It's crazy. I've just knocked 10 years off just by doing that. This is an absolute must in your toolkit. Look at that. It's crazy. It's just changed everything. And I don't go under eye. I go round the fold area and I make sure I cover all those open pores with that magic powder puff and powder. You're going to see a difference in a minute, just making sure there's no excess. I don't want too much on there, but I'm going to show you the difference in a minute and you're just going to be shocked. The lines have gone and so have the pores. Amazing. This is what sets the day, and that's me. There you go. What do you think? I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm still in my mid-40s and I've got a long way to go with my curly hair, but I feel like it's a bit of an improvement. What do you think? So share a comment below and tell me what you think. What would you use differently? And what products did you like the most? Let me know. Okay, so this is the CurrentBody helmet that I was telling you about. This uses red light therapy. It looks like a futuristic helmet, like an alien contraption. That's the holder, the helmet holder. So when you're not using it, you just pop it on there. It looks amazing. Like it's such a crazy contraption. But that helmet basically helps you to get your hair back into the regrowth phase, and then after that you should start to see little baby hairs. So let's work out how to use it. So you grab your charger, and you have to start charge your helmet first before you use it. Have a look through the manual, just read the instructions. You will need to find a plug. It doesn't come with a plug. Thank goodness I've got loads. Anyway, you get that and then you plug it in and charge your helmet before use, and it will flash. I'm not plugged in so you can't see it, but it will flash. And then once you've finished charging, turn your helmet on. So you can see those little red lights. They get to work quite quickly. Make sure your hair is quite clean before use, and it's only 10 minutes, so use it for 10 minutes, and it's connected to your Bluetooth on your phone, so you can enjoy some nice music. I like to listen to a podcast. I also like to scare my kids as well, and you should feel a nice little warming sensation. There's no tingling, there's no pain. Take it off, do a bit of a clean inside if it needs it, but you're good to go. And that just pretty much, try and do that every day, be consistent with it. I have started to notice a bit of a difference. I think my hair is in the regrowth phase. Just make sure everything's put away nicely before you finish, and that's it. As you can see, my makeup area is a bit disorganized. So I got this very large makeup organizer from Amazon. It's quite a large one, and it revolves, so it's perfect for all my different kinds of makeup. And I got the girls involved to try and help me build it because it did look a bit tricky. So we're just pulling out all the little contraptions. They've got little organising sets, which is great. You can pop them down anywhere, and the bottom part which turns, and some instructions. This was quite a fun project. There's the instructions, quite simple. It's a rotating makeup organiser. There we go, get the top in. I was so impressed with how well these girls did this. So my makeup organiser into the corner of my bathroom. This was pretty much the only place I could put it, so I ended up putting it here. It didn't really rotate fully, but it was the best place to put it. It's as far as it turns, and just a fast version. As you can see, my makeup area is nicely organised now, and I love that I can just access whatever I want easily, and that area is now free for me to fill up with something else, maybe an ornament of some kind. So I really hope you like this video. If there are any comments on this video at all, the morning routine or the night routine, or any products that you didn't quite catch that you'd like me to follow up on, let me know, and I will do my best to reply to all the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe. And if you like my stuff and you'd like more tutorials like these, please do let me know. Hit the notification bell so that you're updated. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.